जू की जाय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मरण मोहन जू की जाय। नित्य विष्णु विष्णुपाद रक्षित रक्षित शिशुमार भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जाय। नित्य विष्णु विष्णुपाद रक्षित रक्षित शिशुमार भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जाय। नित्य विष्णु विष्णुपाद रक्षित रक्षित शिशुमार भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जाय। नित्य विष्णु विष्णुपाद रक्षित रक्षित शिशुमार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जाय। नित्य विष्णु विष्णुपाद रक्षित रक्षित शिशुमार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जाय। नित्य विष्णु महाभागवत श्री गोक्षर बाबूजी महाराज की जाय। नित्य विष्णु श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जाय। नित्य विष्णु वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबूजी महाराज की जाय। श्री रूपानु गौरिया गुरु वर्ग की जाय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ शारद गोसाई प्रभु की जाय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रामानंदारी श्री गौर प्रसाद वृंद की जाय। नाम चय श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जाय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जाय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदाता गिरिराज महाराज की जाय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जाय। श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जाय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जाय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जाय। श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाया की जाय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जाय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जाय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जाय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Oh wait, I didn't look at the calendar today. Let me just check the calendar. Is anything special today? No. All right. But tomorrow is Jagadish Pandit and Jiva Goswami. All right. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayanitti Namine. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminitti Namine. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरद्विषे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तरभक्ताय नमो नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुस्तं सर्वभूतहृदयां मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। शृण्वतं स्वकथा कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तना हृदन्तस्तो यभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सतम्। नष्टप्रयेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भगवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी। तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे त्वां नायमं चरणान्तिकम्। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्षाय क्षिप्ताष्टकामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo, Indira Mataji, and Raseshwari Mataji. Rupman, yes, I'm on time today. Rupmanjari Didi, Ganga Mataji, and Madhavi Didi. Haribol, everybody. Really cold here in Vrindavan, 5 degrees Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? 42 degrees Fahrenheit. All right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we're reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Okay. So, last time we ended off with Rukmini and Krishna got married in Dwarka. That was the last thing we read, right? Wasn't it? No, that's not what the last thing we read. We read about Prajumna. Sorry. Let's read from the summary. Also, today's reading is going to be very short. It's only 3,100 words. Just letting you know, we will end early today. Hey, this is missing. Ah, that's so weird. Okay, anyways, let's just start reading the chapter. Okay, this the Syamantaka jewel, verse 1. Maybe I'll find another summary next time. We can read summaries of both pastimes tomorrow. Although tomorrow's Jiva Goswami's appearance day, so anyways, okay, let's just read. Shri Shuka Uvacha Satrajita Satanayam Krishnaya Kritakilbhisha Syamantakena Manina Svayamudyam Dattavan. Shukadev Goswami said, having offended Lord Krishna, Satrajit tried as best he could to atone by presenting him with his daughter and the Syamantaka jewel. Sārārtha-darśinī commentary by Śrīla Viśvanātha Cakravartī Ṭhākura. In this chapter, Krishna gets a bad reputation due to a false rumor. He collects the Syamantaka jewel and Jambavati, the daughter of Jambavan, whom he marries upon returning to Dwarka. The name Satrajit sometimes ends in akaras, and sometimes it ends in Ṭhākura. Okay. One second. Okay. Shirajovacha Satrajita kimakarod Brahman Krishnasya kilbhisha Syamantaka kutastasya kasmad datta sutahare. Maharaj Parikshit inquired, O Brahman, what did King Satrajit do to offend Lord Krishna? Where did he get the Syamantaka jewel? And why did he give his daughter to the Supreme Lord? Commentary. Parikshit Maharaj asked, why did Satrajit give his daughter to Hari? The word Hare means Haraye. That means unto Lord Hari. Shri Shuka Uvacha Asit Satrajita Suryo Bhaktasya Paramasakha Pritas Tasmai Manim Pradat Sachatushta Syamamtakam. Shukadev Goswami said, Surya, the sun god, felt great affection for his devotee Satrajit. Acting as his greatest friend, the demigod gave him the jewel called Syamantaka as a token of his satisfaction. Okay, so Surya gave Satrajit the Syamantaka jewel as a token of his satisfaction. Commentary. Though Satrajit was a respectful devotee of the sun god treated him affectionately as a best friend, as a Paramasaka. Satam bibhranmanim kanthe brajamano yatha ravi pravishto dvarakam rajan tejasa nopalakshita. Wearing the jewel on his neck, Satrajit entered Dwarka. He shone as brightly as the sun itself, O king, and thus he went unrecognized because of the jewel's effulgence. Commentary. The citizens did not recognize Satrajit. They mistook him for the sun god. Tam vilokya jana durat tejasa mushtadrishtaya devyate kshar bhagavate shashangsu surya shankita. As the people looked at Satrajit from a distance, his brilliance blinded them. They presumed he was the sun god Surya, and went to tell Lord Krishna, who was at that time playing at dice. Narayanam namastestu Shanka Chakra Gadadhara Damodara Ravindaksha Govinda Yadunandana. The residents of Dwarka said, Obeisances unto you, O Narayan, O holder of the conch, disc, and club, O lotus-eyed Damodar, O Govinda, O cherished descendant of Yadu. Commentary. By chanting his names, the Dwarkavasis caught the attention of Krishna, who was absorbed in a dice game. Esha ayati savita tvam didrikshur jagatpate mushnam gabhasti chakrena drenam chakshungshi tigmaghu. Lord Savita has come to see you, O Lord of the universe. He is blinding everyone's eyes with his intensely effulgent rays. Commentary. They said, Lord Savita is blinding. He is blinding our eyes with the network of his intense rays. Nanvanvichantite margam trilokyam vibudarshava gyatva guram yadushu drashtum tvam yattaja prabho. The most exalted demigods in the three worlds are certainly anxious to see you out, O Lord, now that you have hidden yourself among the Yadu dynasty. Thus, the unborn sun god has come to see you here. Commentary. Krishna might object. Why does the sun god want to see me, a mere mortal? They answer, Indeed, the best of the demigods search for you, and today the unborn sun god has come to see you. Haribol, Pradyumna Prabhu, and Mantramurti Mataji, and Gargaraj ji. Hare Krishna. Okay, Shri Shuka Uvacha. Nishamya Balavachanam Prahasyam Bhujalochana Prahanaso Ravir Deva Satrajin Manina Jwalan. Shukadev Goswami continued. Hearing these innocent words, the lotus-eyed Lord smiled broadly and said, This is not the sun god Ravi, but rather Satrajit, who is glowing because of his jewel. Satrajit swagriham Śrīmad Kritakotukamangalam Pravishya Devasadhane Manim Viprar Nyaveshayat. King Satyajit entered his opulent home, festively executing auspicious rituals. He had qualified Brahmins instill the Syamantaka jewel in the house's temple room. Dine dine sona bharan ashto sasrijati prabho durbhiksha maryarishtani sarpadhi vyadhayo shubha nasanti mainastatra yatraste bhyarchito mani. Each day the gem would produce 8 bharas of gold, my dear Prabhu, and the place in which it was kept and properly worshipped would be free of calamities such as famine or untimely death, and also of evils like snake bites, mental and physical disorders, and the presence of deceitful persons. What an awesome gem. Commentary. Every day the Syamantaka jewel produced 8 bharas of gold. How much is a bhara? Okay. The measurement of a bhara is defined as follows. Chaturbhir vrihibhir gunjan gunja pancha panan ashto dharanamashto cha karshanam tanks chatura palam tulam palashatam prahur bharasyar vingshatis tula. 4 rice grains are called 1 gunja, 5 gunjas 1 pana, 8 panas 1 karsha, 4 karshas 1 pala, and 100 palas 1 tula. 20 tulas make up 1 bhara. Gotta have a clear idea now. Okay. Since there are about 3,700 grains of rice in an ounce, the Syamantaka jewel was producing approximately 170 pounds, that's 78 kgs, of gold every day. There can be no untimely death, Mari, where this jewel is situated. What does 78 kgs of gold look like? What's 3,700 grains of rice look like? Okay. So yachito manim kwapi yadu rajaya shorina naivartha kamukha pradad yachna bhagnam antarkayan. On one occasion, Lord Krishna requested Satyajit to give the jewel of the Yadu king, Ugrasen, but Satyajit was so greedy that he refused. I mean, that's a pretty tall ask. So he gave no thought to the seriousness of the committed by denying the Lord's request. Commentary. Krishna asked Satyajit to donate the jewel to the treasury of King Ugrasen, Yadu Rajaya, the king of the Yadus. Satyajit refused without even considering the results of ignoring the Lord's request. By not offering the jewel to Krishna, but enjoying it himself instead, that object, which had the power to remove all misfortune, would instead become the cause of all misfortune. How much more this is so? How much more this is so then, when even though Krishna himself was requesting it for King Ugrasen, still Satyajit refused to offer it to him. Tam ekada manim kante pratimuchya mahaprabham praseno hayam aruhya mrigayam vyacharadvane. Once Satyajit's brother Prasena, having hung the brilliant jewel about his neck, mounted a horse and went hunting in the forest. Commentary. Prasena, Satyajit's brother, fixed the jewel around his neck and went hunting. This verse introduces a series of verses which describe the inauspicious results of Satyajit's refusal of Krishna's request. Oh, guys, I just realized my outside door is open. Let me just close it really quick. Although there isn't very much difference between outside and inside. But, 1 second. Okay, I am back. Okay. Prasenam sahayam hatva. Did I just read this? No. Manim ache da keshari girim vishan jambavata nihato manimichata. A lion killed Prasena and his horse and took the jewel. But when the lion entered a mountain cave, he was killed by Jambavan, who wanted the jewel. Commentary. After killing Prasena, the lion seized the jewel. Wait, who is Prasena again? I have such a short memory. Okay, it's Satyajit's brother. Sopi chakre kumarasya manim kridanakam bile apashyan bhrataram bhrata satrajit paryatapyata. Within the cave, Jambavan let his young son have the Syamantaka jewel as a toy to play with. Meanwhile, Satrajit, not seeing his brother return, became deeply troubled. Praya Krishnena nihato manigrivo vanam gata brata mameti tashrutva karne karne japanjana. He said, Krishna probably killed my brother who went to the forest wearing the jewel on his neck. The general populace heard this accusation and began whispering it to one another's ears. Commentary. Those people who were of a similar evil nature heard this and whispered about it to each other. Did he hear Krishna killed? What was his name? Sena? Okay. Bhagavangstar upashrutya duryasho liptamatmani marshtum prasena padavim anvapadyatana. When Lord Krishna heard this rumor, he wanted to remove the stain on his reputation. So he took some Dwarka citizens with him and set out to retrace Prasena's path. Hatam Prasena Mashvangcha Viksha Kesharina Vane Tam Chadri Prishteni Hatam Rikshena Dadrishurjana. In the forest, they found Prasena and his horse, both killed by the lion. Further on, they found the dead lion on a mountainside, slain by Riksha, Jambavan. Riksha Raja Bilam Bhimang Andhena Tamasavritam Eko Vivesha Bhagavan Avastapya Bahi Praja. The Lord stationed his subjects outside the terrifying pitch-dark cave. So he stationed his subjects outside the terrifying pitch-dark cave of the the pitch-dark cave of the king of bears, and then he entered alone. So he entered the cave of the king of bears alone. Tatra drishtva mani preshtam bala kridanakam kritam hartum kritamatistasmin avataster pakantike. There, Lord Krishna saw that the most precious of jewels had been made into a child's plaything. Determined to take it away, he approached the child. Commentary. Krishna saw the jewel, which had become a toy for the child. Tam apurvam naram drishtva dhatri chukroshabhit bhitavat tachrutva bhyadravat krudho jambavan balinambara. The child's nurse cried out in fear upon seeing that extraordinary person standing before them. Jambavan, strongest of the strong, heard her cries and angrily ran toward the Lord. Commentary. The nurse cried in fear, Chukrosha Bhitavat. This implies that she did not even see Krishna's intention to take away the jewel. In actuality, however, she was not afraid, since ecstasy arose in her as the natural effect of seeing Krishna. Savai Bhagavata Tena Yuyudhe Swaminatmana Purusham Prakritam Matva Kupito Nanubhavavit. Unaware of his true position and thinking him an ordinary man, Jambavan angrily began fighting with the Supreme Lord, his master. Commentary. Krishna never experienced the satisfaction of a good fight with such weaklings as Chanura. They were no match for him, so he never had the satisfaction of a good fight. Yeah, with such weaklings as Chanura, Kamsa, and Jarasandha. Therefore, the Lord desired to fight with one of his own servants, having similar strength as himself, and thus achieve the happiness of battle. Krishna also wanted to please his devotee, Jambavan, who had not attained a full taste of viraras, heroism, chivalry, even by fighting with the armies of Ravan. To fulfill his and Jambavan's desires, Krishna ordered Yogamaya to use his Lila Shakti to cover his sweet aspect from Jambavan, his Madhurya aspect from Jambavan. Thus, Jambavan thought of Krishna as an ordinary human. Tvandva yudham sutumulam ubhayor vijigishato ayudhashma drumar dorbhir kravyarthe shenayor iva. The two fought furiously in single combat, each determined to win. Contending against each other with various weapons, and then with stones, tree trunks, and finally their bare arms. They struggled like two hawks battling over a piece of flesh. Commentary. They fought like two hawks fighting for flesh. Wait, what are the different things they used to fight? First, different kinds of weapons, then stones, and then tree trunks. That is so awesome, tree trunks. Anyways, and then their bare arms. Asetar ashtavinshaham itaretara mushtibi vajra nishpesha parushar avishramang aharnisham. The fight went on without rest for 28 days, the two opponents striking each other with their fists, which felt like the crackling blows of lightning. Commentary. They fought continuously for 28 days and nights without a moment's rest, with blows as hard as the striking of thunderbolts. Krishna mushti vinishpata nishpishtango rubandhana kshina sattva svina gatras tam ahati vismita. His bulging muscles pummeled by the blows of Lord Krishna's fists, his strength faltering and his limbs perspiring, Jambavan, greatly astonished, finally spoke to the Lord. Commentary. As Jambavan's huge muscles were being beaten by Krishna, he considered, "Who can be stronger than me except Ram?" Remembering those old thoughts, Jambavan became astonished and concluded that this must be his Lord. Before we see what Jambavan said, I forgot to check the sound. Hare Krishna, Shashmaji. Let me check the sound. Oh, I was not using my mic. Let's move over. Sorry about that. Now you can hear me better. Right? All right. Jane tvam sarva bhuta. Wait, that's a mistake. Anyways, Jane tvam sarva bhutanam prana oja saho balam Vishnum purana purusham prabha Vishnum adhishwaram. Jambavan said, what does a bear sound like? Anyways, I'm just going to use any voice. I know now that you are the life air and the sensory, mental, and bodily strength of all living beings. You are Lord Vishnu, the original person, the supreme, all-powerful controller. Commentary. Jambavan said, if all the prana of the countless living entities in all the billions of universes were brought together, and if all the strengths of all the senses, the oja, the minds, saha, and bodies, bala, were brought together in one place, understand that this would be you alone, since all these are your vibhutis. Thus, how can your strength be countered by the strength of one entity like me? It is like a butterfly trying to defeat Garuda. That's a good example. A butterfly trying to defeat Garuda. You are the all-pervading Lord Vishnu, and I am a single localized individual. You are the primeval person, and I am a recently manifest person. You are all-powerful, and I am powerless. You are the supreme controller of all, and I am the controlled. Tvam hi vishva srijam srashta, srishtanam api yachchasat, kala kala yatam isha, para atma tatatmanam. You are the ultimate creator of all creatures of the universe, and of everything created, you are the underlying substance. You are the subduer of all subduers, the supreme Lord, and the supreme soul of all souls. Commentary. Jambavan said, you are the creator of all creators of the universe, and I am only the creation of Brahma. You alone are the cause of all the entities created within the universe. Brahma and other creators are merely secondary creators. Of destroyers, you are time, the ultimate destroyer capable of doing it, whereas I am subject to annihilation. You are the supreme soul of all living entities, whereas I am only one of the jivas. I'm only one of the entities. Yasyeshad utkalita, sorry. Yasyeshad, no. Yasyesharut kalitaro shadkaksha mokshar vartama dishat kshubhita nakrate mingalobdhi setu krita swayasha ujvalita chalanka rakshas shirangsi bhuvi peturikshu ishu kshatani. You are he who impelled the ocean to give way when his sidelong glances, slightly manifesting his anger, disturbs the crocodiles and timagillan fish within the watery depths. You are he who brought a great bridge to establish fame, who burned down the city of Lanka, and whose arrows severed the heads of Ravan, which then fell to the ground. Commentary. Jambavan said, since all these things are true, I know you are my worshipable Lord Ramachandra. By casting a slight glance of anger, you made the ocean, which was filled with agitated crocodile timangilla fish. You gave passage to Lanka. You built a bridge as well, which is your very fame, and Lanka was burned down. Your arrows severed Ravan's 10 heads, which then fell to the ground. I'm so curious what a timangilla fish. Do you mind if I look? Timing fish. How big is a Timingila fish? Whatever. Anyhow. All right, sorry. Let's get back to it. Iti vigyata vigyanam riksharajanam. Oh, God. What's the meter for this? Oh, it's just a normal verse. Iti vigyata vigyanam riksharajanamachuta vyajahara maharaja bhagavan devaki sutta abhimrishya ravindaksha panina sham karena tam kripaya paraya bhaktam megha gambhiraya gira. Shukadev Goswami continued, O king, Lord Krishna then addressed the king of the bears who had understood the truth. The lotus-eyed personality of Godhead, the son of Devaki, touched Jambavan with his hands, which bestows all blessings, and spoke to his devotee with sublime compassion, his grave voice deeply resounding like a cloud. Commentary. Jambavan personally realized the knowledge of Bhagavan. He personally realized the knowledge of Bhagavan. So Krishna touched him with his hand to relieve his devotee of his bodily pains. Haribo Suryavididi Dandava Mani hetoriha prapta vayamriksha pate bilam mityabhishapam pramrijan atmano manina muna. Lord Krishna said, It is for this jewel, O Lord of the bears, that we have come to your cave. I intend to use the jewel to disprove the false accusations against me. Commentary. Krishna said, Many of us came to the entrance of this cave, and I have entered it in order to dispel the false rumors about me concerning this jewel. Ityukta sam duhitaram kanyam jam bhavatin muda arhanartham samanina krishna yopajaharaha. Thus addressed, Jambavan happily honored Lord Krishna by offering him his maiden daughter Jambavati together with the jewel. Commentary. Jambavan happily gave his virgin daughter to Krishna along with the jewel. 33. Adrishtvargamam shore pravishtasya bilam jana pratiksha dvadashahani dukhitha swapuram yayu. After Lord Shori had entered the cave, the people of Dwarka who had accompanied him had waited 12 days without seeing him come out again. 12 days, my God. Finally, they had given up and returned to their city in great sorrow. Nishamya Devaki Devi Rakminyanakadundubhi Suhrido Gyatayo Shochan Pilat Krishnam Anirgatam. When Devaki, Rukmini Devi, Vasudev, and the Lord's other relatives and friends heard that he had not come out of the cave, they all lamented. Satrajitam shapantaste dukhita dwarako kasa upatastush chandra bhagam durgam krishnopalabdhaye. Cursing Satrajit, the sorrowful residents of Dwarka approached the Durga deity named Chandrabhaga and prayed to her for Krishna's return. Tesham tu devyupastanat pratyadhishta shisha sacha pradurbhabhuva siddhartha sadaro harshayan hari. When the citizens had finished worshipping the demigoddess, she spoke to them in response, promising to grant their request. Just then, Lord Krishna, who had achieved his purpose, appeared before them in the company of his new wife, filling them with joy. Commentary. When the Dwarkavasis finished worshipping Devi, she gave a blessing. You will see Krishna. However, if we substitute the word asava, senses, for asishaha, benediction, the verse means Krishna, who is the dearmost object of everyone's senses, appeared. Upalabhya Rishikesham. One second, I have to cough. Okay. Oh, I got something in my throat all of a sudden. Okay. Upalabhya Hrishikesham Mritam Punar Ivagatam Sahapatnya Manigrivam Sarve Jata Mahotsava. Seeing Lord Hrishikesh return as if from death, accompanied by his new wife and wearing the Syamantaka jewel on his neck, all the people were roused to jubilation. Commentary. Krishna was wearing the jewel which Jambavan had placed on his neck when offering his daughter in marriage. Satrajitam samahuya sabhayang rajasannidho praptim chakyaya bhagavan marnim tasmai nyavedayat. Lord Krishna summoned Satrajit to the royal assembly. There, in the presence of King Ugrasen, Krishna announced the recovery of the jewel and then formally presented it to Satrajit. Sachati vridito ratna grihitvavan mukastatha anutapyamano bhavanam agamat svena papmana. Hanging his head in great shame, Satrajit took the gem and returned home, all the while feeling remorse for his sinful behavior. Commentary. Satrajit was repentant for his offensive behavior. He must have felt bad about his brother dying also. So nudhyayangstarevaghyam evagham balavad vigrahakula katam rejamyatma raja prasiddher vachyuta katam kim kritva sadhumahyam syan na shaped vajano yatha adirga darshanam kshudram mudham dravinalolupam dasye duhitaram tasmai stri ratnamevacha upayo yam samichinas tasya shantir nachanyata. Pondering over his grievous offense and worried about the possibility of conflict with the Lord's mighty devotees, King Satrajit thought, how can I cleanse myself of my contamination? And how may Lord Achyuta become satisfied with me? What can I do to regain my good fortune and avoid being cursed by the populace for being so short-sighted, miserly, foolish, and how do you say this word? Avaricious. Avaricious. Having or showing an extreme greed for wealth or material gain. I shall give my daughter, the jewel of all women, to the Lord, together with the Syamantaka jewel. That indeed is the only proper way to pacify him. Commentary. Satrajit was worried that the mighty followers of Krishna would react inimically toward him. His meditation on this matter is described in 2.5 verses. Evam vyavasito buddhya satrajit swasutam shubham marnim cha swayam udyamya krishnayo pajaharavaha. Having thus intelligently made up his mind, King Satrajit personally arranged to present Lord Krishna with his fair daughter and the Syamantaka jewel. Tam satyabhamam, uh, tam satyabhamam bhagavan upayeme yatha vidhi bahubhir yachitam shila rupodarya gunanvitan. The Lord married Satyabhama in proper religious fashion. Possessed of excellent behavior, along with beauty, broad-mindedness, and all other good qualities, she had been sought by many men. Bhagavan ahanamanim pratichamo vayam dripa tavastam deva bhaktasya vayam cha phalabhagina. The Supreme Personality of Godhead took Satyajit. He told Satyajit, "We do not care to take this jewel back, O king. You are the sun god's devotee. Stay in your possession. Thus we will also enjoy its benefits." Commentary. With a touch of irony, Krishna said, "After all, you are a devotee of the sun god, Deva Bhaktasya, so let the jewel remain with you. Since you are without a son, Satyabhama is your greatest treasure, and now that treasure is mine." Thus ends the commentary on the 56th chapter of the 10th canto of the Bhagavatam for the pleasure of the devotees in accordance with the previous acharyas. Jai Satyabhama Krishna ki Jai. Now, chapter 57. Tomorrow we'll read about Satyajit murdered and the jewel returned. And we'll also read about Jiva Goswami tomorrow. Let's see, oh, I don't have it open. I'm just curious what the word count is. Okay, so tomorrow will be 3,263 words, so similar to today. And then tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow and the next day are both short reading days. And then normal. All right. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Oh, today is Christmas, isn't it? Is it 25th December or 26th December? What is 25th December? Today. Okay. Jai Shishi Guru. Oh, Haribo Bhavatarani Mataji. Oh, one thing I forgot. Bhavatarani Mataji's, there's this song. What is it? Samantaka jewel, Samantaka jewel, bright and shiny jewel. Is that available online? Anyways, I'll do Jaidwani and I'll check it out. Jai Shishi Guru Garanga Gandharvika Giridhari Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Juki Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Juki Jai. जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधार गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जू की जय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मरन मोहन जू की जय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टतर शिशिमार भक्तिवेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टतर शिशिमार भक्तिवेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टतर शिशिमार भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टतर शिशिमार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टतर शिशिमार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टतर शिशिमार शिशिमार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्य प्रविष्ट महाभागवत श्री गोरक्षर बाबाजी महाराज की जय। नित्य प्रविष्ट शुद्ध सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। नित्य प्रविष्ट वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। श्री रूपानु गौरी गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ शार गोसाई प्रभु की जय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रामानंदारी श्री गौर प्रसाद वृंद की जय। नाम चय श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुर वृंदावन धाम की जय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदात गिरिराज महाराज की जय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जय। श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री पूर्णमासी योग माया की जय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्री विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर की जय। सरार्थ-दार्शनिक वृत्ति की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। And Jesus Christ ki jai. All right. I just found it on Bandcamp. Let's listen to it. Oh, Hari Bol, Nri Hari Prabhu. You're also here. Cool. Here, I'm going to play it for everybody. Let me share my screen so you can see. This is on Bandcamp. There. So if you just type in, if you go to bandcamp.com and you type in Bhavahari, Bhavahari, just type that in search and then you'll find it. All their albums. And let's play it. I'm just going to put the mic down.
Krishna did it like wildfire, the false rumors spread. Krishna did not like to be defamed in that way. To the jungle he did go to find the jewel that day. He traced it to Jambavan's cave and entered all alone. He found the son of Jambavan there playing with the stone. Not recognizing his Lord Krishna, Jambavan did fight for 28 days in the daytime and throughout the night. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, bright and shining jewel. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, bright and shining jewel. Jambavan finally to his proper senses came. He realized Krishna and Rama are the same. He offered prayers, then he gave his daughter for a bride. Krishna returned with the gem, Cakravartī by his side. Sārārtha-darśinī felt ashamed that the Lord he did owe him. He desired to know how he could make amends. He gave the jewel and his daughter as a bride to him. Krishna please told Sārārtha to keep the precious gem. Śrīmantaka jewel, Śrīmantaka jewel, bright and shining jewel. Śrīmantaka jewel, Śrīmantaka jewel.
That's so strange. You can't hear it, huh? I'm playing it loud. Anyhow, sorry about that. Let me stop this. I thought you could all hear it. I'm really sorry about that. Anyways, thanks for being so patient. If you want to hear the whole song though, Syamantaka jewel, I posted it. Oh, now you can. Okay, well, we're almost finished with the song then. We'll just finish it up then.
We must utilize. Sārārtha now understood and gave up his false pride. Krishna got his favorite queen, Satyabal, as his bride. To the Lord one should give all, he now could realize. Everything in Krishna's service we must utilize. Sārārtha now understood and gave up his false pride. When Krishna's pleased and all who serve him become satisfied. Śrīmantaka jewel, Śrīmantaka jewel, bright and shining jewel. Śrīmantaka jewel, Śrīmantaka jewel, bright and shining jewel. Śrīmantaka jewel, Śrīmantaka jewel, bright and shining jewel.
All right, so that was the whole song. Sorry, I thought you guys could hear it the whole time. Anyhow, I put the link there for the song if you want to find it. All right, everybody. See you all tomorrow. Jai Shri Radhe.